Okay, I'm not really good at recording and talking over, but this bolt's a 14. Your Corolla might be a 14 too, so you just loosen it. You gotta aim the oil pan right below where you think it's gonna land. I made a little mess, you just scoot it over. No big deal. That's it. Alright, so I made a mess. Like always, no worries. We're just gonna put some sand over it and we're gonna rub it in. I hand tightened the bolt. You don't need to torque it down too much, just hand tight. That's all you need, or else you're gonna strip the oil pan because it's made out of aluminum, so it's not that strong. All I did was just grab sand from here and I just threw it down there. I'm gonna let that soak in and then rub it in later. All right, so I forgot to hit record. But what you're gonna look for is your oil filter. It looks like this. It'll be screwed on sometimes here next to the oil pan, which is this. Sometimes it'll be on this side of the engine, sometimes over there. But once we install it back on, I'll show you how to screw it on. Not too hard. You can see the threads where it goes right there. Now what you're gonna do, you don't want to put in the oil in dry, because the oil pump takes in the oil from the oil filter, and you don't want to dry start. Not too much. That's fine. We'll let that soak. You also want to soak the ring, just like that. All right, I'm gonna try to do this with one hand. It might be a little tricky. There is oil in this filter, so we're just gonna aim it down here where the threads are. Just turn it lefty loosey, righty tighty. Here, hold on. There we go. I had to use both hands. Just hand snug, not too tight, or else this shit won't come off, and you'll strip the aluminum threads. That's it. Now for the fun part, you're gonna check the oil type and capacity. You can look that up online. This car takes 0W16. I couldn't find that at Walmart, so we're gonna use 0W20, which is just as good. All that means is this is the viscosity, pretty much. The thickness of the oil. And that will tell you what kind of oil you can use on the car. So you don't make a mess, you're gonna use a oil funnel. Stick it right in here. We're gonna pour it. The oil takes, the engine takes 4.8 quarts. This gallon is 5 quarts. So, you know, just do the math. There's a little meter here that shows you how much of oil is left in this container. So you'll probably fill it up till this is remaining. Up here is... Damn, sometimes that will happen. Most likely with tools, but okay, yeah. 4.8 quarts. This is 5 quarts. Make sure you don't overspill it. You don't want to make a mess. I'm not going to record the whole thing because it'll take forever. So another thing I want to mention, at some point when you're pouring oil, you want to check down below to make sure you're not leaking oil. That way you ensure everything is tight, your fuel filter and your drain plug. Now that your oil change is complete, you're going to check the level of the oil. You're going to take the dipstick out, wipe it clean with a rag or a napkin. Put it back in, take it out. You're gonna check the level. The dot on the left is your low point, the dot on the right is your high point. And as you can see, we're good. Flip it to verify. I didn't show this in the beginning, but some cars are gonna have little plastic covers to protect the oil tray. This one has 4 screws. I put in the first one because I needed both hands. There's one here, one over there, the other one's back there, and the fourth one's gonna be over here. Just put in the tabs, just like that. You're gonna screw it in. This looks like it's an air duct to get the airflow coming from under the car right into the transmission, so your transmission doesn't overheat. It's gonna be down there. And that's about it. Everything's been tightened down. You're gonna jack this up a couple pumps so that your jack stand is loose. And I'll show you what I'm talking about right now. For extra safety measures, you want this here, so if in case the jack doesn't work. Okay, so it's not. We need a few more pumps over here. Should be pretty good. And that's it. You just turn it counterclockwise. I might need both hands because my hands are slippery. That's all there is to it. Now, to get rid of the maintenance notification on your car, you're gonna have to go to your settings. I'm just gonna wait for this to load up. Let's go back. Go to vehicle settings, scheduled maintenance, reset data, yeah. Reset complete, and that's it. Next time your car needs an oil change, you'll get that notification again. You're gonna want to reset your trip. I don't know how to do this on this car, but it's about every 5,000 miles, I'd say. You want to change your oil. Let's see if we can find the trip. No. Well, this car doesn't seem to have that, but some do.